Assalamu alaikum. Hello, my dear student of Standard 9. Welcome back to my economics class. How are you? Hope you are fine. Today I am going to take your class chapter 11. The chapter name is the National Resources and the Economic System. At first, what do you mean by resources? Generally, resources mean land, house, various types of necessary and durable things, goods, gold, silver, money, etc. That means everything around us from which we get benefits are called resources. But in terms of economics or in the sense of real sense, if any material or goods holds four characteristics like utility, visibility, exchangeability and insufficiency, then that goods or services are called resources. I have given many resources. Now at first, utility. What is utility? In Bengali it is called upajog. The ability of fulfilling the need of any commodity is called utility. Example, we have different types of needs such as food, cloth, house, car, bag, shoe, AC, fridge, etc. And all these goods have the ability to meet the need. So these goods have utility. Now, one example. If I will offer you to choose between wooden chair and foam chair, then surely you will select foam chair because you know that you will get more comfort from foam chair than wooden chair. So in this case, the foam chair has more ability to satisfy the need. So we get more utility from it, isn't it? Again, in the summer season, you will like to take ice cream, not tea. And in the winter, you will like to take tea or coffee, not cold drinks. Now, visibility. Visibility is the quality or state of being visible. Visibility means how far or how clearly you can see in any particular goods. Example, we can easily see the cloth, car, gold, etc. So, these are all resources. That means which thing we can see, these are called resources. One question for you. So, will you see Sweet Voice of Runalala or Ayub Bachchu? Now, exchangeability. Exchangeability means the goods or things have the ability to exchange with money. Example, by selling gold, car, house, etc., we get money. So, these goods are considered as resources. Again, instead of money, we can buy any product. So, money is also resources. Insufficiency. That means not available or scarce. When the supply of any goods or services is less than demand, this situation is called insufficiency. Example, when the supply of food is less than the demand of food, in this situation, more money has to be spent to get food. It means the insufficiency of food, but the supply of air is unlimited compared to its need, and man doesn't pay any money for consuming air. So, it means there is no insufficiency of air. So, to be a resources, insufficiency must be over there. Like diamond is not sufficiency, isn't it? The supply of diamond is very less. Okay, so obviously diamond is resources. Gold is also resources because the supply of gold is less than the demand. So from the above discussion, we can tell that to be a resource, a goods or service should have 4 characteristics. If anyone is left that time, that is not considered as the resources. Okay, suppose good health, that means it may be mental or physical, is insufficient and has utility, but due to lack of visibility and exchangeability, health is not called resource. But when a healthy person can earn money by utilizing his physical or mental health, then that particular health shall be considered as a resources in general sense. Again, in case of land, utility, visibility, insufficiency is present, but we cannot transfer property from Pabna to Panchagop. In this case, the ownership of land will be transferred from one person to another. So, land is called resource. Another example, if you can dance nicely, it has utility. That means by seeing dance, we feel good. It has visibility, but you can't transfer this quality to other. So it is not resource. This is your personal quality. I hope you have understand that is the characteristics of resources. Now types of resources. Generally 4 types of resources: personal, collective, national and international. Personal resources. Personally owned land, house, car, factory, money and goods etc. are personal resources. Though own intellect, personal skills are non-transferable, but an individual can create resource by utilizing those qualities. So these are included as personal assets or resources. I have given some picture of personal resources here. Now collective resources. The resources which are enjoyed by all the people of the society collectively are called collective resources. All the citizens have equal rights on these assets and they have equal obligations for those assets. Example, road, railways, embankment, park, government hospital, school and all natural resources under state ownership such as forest, mineral resources, rivers etc. Here is Pabna Sadar Hospital, then mental hospital, then here is Isamati river, then here is Russell Park, Rupkotha Eco Resort, Pabna. I have given some picture and these are the collective resources. You can enjoy all these resources. Now national resources. All the personal resources of all the citizens of the country and the collective resources of the society jointly called national resources. Moreover, any qualifying characteristics of the nation such as skills, creative power, technical knowledge are also included in the national resources. Here are some picture of national resources. Now, international resources. There are some resources that do not belong to any state, so every nation can enjoy those resources such as ocean, scientific invention, technology, etc. I have given some picture of international resources. You can see here. Now, sources of national resources. There are 2 sources of national resources. Number 1, the gift of nature. That means land inside and outside of the geographical boundary of any country, natural forests and trees, fruits, animals and birds, rivers, natural water body and fishes, other aquatic animals and plants, all type of mineral resources are the nature given resources. There are some gift of the nature or natural resources. Now, another sources of resources that is created by human beings. The citizens of any country use, collect and withdraw natural resources by using their labor and capital and create asset by transforming those items. For example, man cultivates land and produces crops, fruits, flowers and trees. Men cultivate fish in water, lift mineral resources, make it suitable for use. People, by their own initiatives or under the finance and control of the government, construct roads, factory, machinery, vehicle, embankment and bridge and industries. In this way, people of the country are engaged in the creation of various types of goods and services, that is assets throughout the year. There is some resources which are created by human beings. Okay, I hope that you have understood the everything, what is resources, types of resources and sources of resources. Now 1 SW for you. Creative question. Group 1, car, house, money, gold. Group 2, railway station, aeroplane, rivers, parks. Okay. A number, what is resource in economics? You can, what should be done to solve the problems of insufficiency? Okay. This is, I will not explain. I want to see your intelligence. Okay, you will do it and you will send me, then I will help you. C number, which type of resources are mentioned in group 1 and 2? So in C, which type of assets in group 1, you can easily understand that car, house, money, gold, these resources belong to personal resources, isn't it? Very good. Now, so group 1 personal resources and group 2 railway station, aeroplane, rivers, parks. This is what type of resources? This is collective resources. Okay. So in C, personal resources and collective resources, you will explain. Understand? Hope there will be no problem. So up to this, everyone, stay home, be safe, take care of you. Okay. Goodbye, everybody.